I must say this. The Kwankwaso leader is on a mission to revenge his failed attempt to join President Bola Tinubu's cabinet. It is not a secret that Kwankwaso lobbied the president through all means to reap where he did not sow before Tinubu formed his cabinet. But all his attempts failed. As a former minister and presidential candidate of a political party, it is wrong for him to mobilize people, paid people to be insulting the president, and discredit all his achievements so far because his party lost Kano State. We have uncovered that Mr. Kwankwaso and the leader of Kwankwaso movement is responsible for the recent violent protests in Kano and the various verbal attacks on judiciary. The justices who deliver judgment at the tribunal and appeal court against Nnpp. The worst is, those who threaten the judges are still free, feeding fat on Kano State government account till date. Little did the leader of the Kano Nnpp knows that the people of the state no longer believe in his ideology and they have abandoned him. The recent appeal court judgment against Kwankwaso's godson, Haba Yusuf, speak volume as majority of Kano residents and indigents celebrated the defeat, and they cannot wait for Supreme Court to send them out of the Kano State government house. We must stand as a people to resist every form of intimidation, blackmailing against the president and commander-in-chief, as well as the judiciary. If we allow Kwankwaso and his gang to go scot-free, others will follow his steps, which is too dangerous for all as a nation. The time to arrest Kwankwaso is now. We're therefore calling on the Inspector General of Police to rise up to his responsibility and declare Kwankwaso wanted, not only wanted, declare him arrested. One may be tempted to ask, why is this man, Kwankwaso, too desperate and his crony to set Nigeria on fire because his party lost a state election? Kwankwaso has lost election before as governor. He staged a comeback and was re-elected. Why is he now finding it difficult to prepare for another election, instead instigating violence, using Kwankwaso movement in Kano, and warned scrupulous Ladipo Johnson in Abuja? We also call on Inspector General of Police to declare Ladipo Johnson wanted and arrested. We unequivocally call on the Inspector General of Police to stand up to his responsibility now. They have arranged to occupy the Supreme Court premises and foreign mission in the country, even though the Board of Trustees of the Nnpp in a press conference has agreed that Engineer Kabia Yusuf was not a member of their party as of the time he was elected governor of Kano State. More also, the National Executive Council of the Nnpp on September 5th declared Kwankwaso as a persona non grata. He was dismissed from the party, expelled from the party. We have also gathered that we have also gathered that Kwankwaso are planning to attack prominent APC members, both within and outside Kano State. This act must be prevented and stopped by the security agencies before it goes out of hand. To this end, the call for the arrest of Mr. Kwankwaso, who is the arrowhead of the Kwankwasia movement, should be effected now. This act is against the tenet of democracy. Hence, we in the Coalition for Democracy have come out to speak and act according to the rule of law. We demand immediate arrest of the leader of the Kwankwasia movement, Rabiu Kwankwaso, now to stabilize the state. For us as coalition, we are working voluntarily with other prominent civil society organizations, both in Kano State and around the nation, to gather intelligence around the key leaders of Nnpp, APC, PDP, and Labour Party in Kano State in the interest of peace and tranquility. We shall not hesitate to raise alarm whenever we notice any sinister move to cause trouble before and after the judgment of the Supreme Court regarding the Kano State governorship election. Therefore, we reinstate the call for the arrest of the key leaders of Kwankwasia movement and some sympathizers of Governor Abba Yusuf, who are bent on causing trouble in the outcome of Supreme Court, do not if it doesn't favor them, especially the Attorney General of Kano State. We also call on the Supreme Court judges not to be intimidated by the threat of this red cap wearing group, as the majority of Kano people are in support of the earlier verdict of the Tribunal and Appeal Court. Ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, we are saying that an obsolete group that has a narrow interest politically cannot hold Kano State into ransom. We vehemently oppose such move by the Kwankwasia movement. We therefore want to salute our judges. They should continue their legal work and be strong. We appreciate them. What we discover is that when the judgment favors them, the judiciary becomes a bride. But when it is otherwise, the judiciary becomes a name calling. This is unacceptable in the society. Once again, thank you, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you. Asata, Asata, Victoria, Asata, Asata, Victoria, Asata, Asata, Victoria, yes, Victoria, Victoria.